A true sign of warmer weather is hearing that air conditioning unit kick on. We depend on this appliance to keep us cooler in the warmer months, so it's important to keep it running efficiently, not just for comfort, but for the environment and to help keep our utility bills down. With current tax credits available, now is the perfect time to replace that old air conditioning unit. We're in Westerville today with Paul Schwerling from Sears Heating and Cooling, and our focus today, Paul, is cooling. We take for granted how easy it is to flip that switch sometimes, but it truly is important to keep your air conditioning unit running efficiently.
It is, because the electricity that goes into the unit can be quite expensive, so you want to minimize that as much as you can and keep the unit running just as efficiently as possible.
Other than a hot house, which is pretty obvious, what are some signs that homeowners can look for to know that their air conditioning unit might be going downhill?
If you hear vibrations, noises coming out of the unit, maybe last year you had a repair bill and you think, a couple years ago we had another repair bill, it's getting to be time to start looking at a new air conditioning unit.
So some pretty obvious things. What if a homeowner has an older unit that might be running just okay? They can actually save money by purchasing a newer, more efficient one.
They can. This is last summer for the tax credit, 30% tax credit. That's a huge savings.
Yeah.
And if you wait and buy an air conditioner a couple years from now, of course, it's going to cost you more than it does now. With the energy savings you can realize with a more efficient unit, now's a great time to buy.
The heating and cooling unit comes in one. Can you just purchase the cooling if you feel like your heating component is okay?
Right. If your furnace is just a few years old and it's running great, there's no reason to replace it. We can just replace the air conditioning system for you and it'll work great.
And there's no point in spending that extra money.
Right.
Sears Heating and Cooling has been around for 6 decades. That's admirable. Tell us about your new Sears brand.
What we've learned in the 60 years we've been in business is that Sears Heating is the person that answers the phone when you call in. Sears Heating is that technician that comes to your house. That's who Sears Heating is to you. It's not the brand we sell. And the brands, with a lot of the national advertising, they're very expensive, so we felt like we would private brand and have our own heating and cooling. And these units will stand the test of time, and we're so confident that they have a 10-year full parts and labor warranty.
And that's going to make homeowners feel so much better about making such a big investment on their home. Maintenance, just like you would take care of a car, you put oil in the car, you have to take care of your air conditioning unit as well. Tell us why that's so important.
Well, it's important to keep the unit running efficiently, that you have a professional come out to the house and maintain the unit in the spring and in the fall, get it tuned up so your utility bills are low, the unit lasts a lot longer, doesn't have to run as hard. It's just a great program to be on.
You're going to save money and you're going to feel better. What if a homeowner is thinking about getting a new air conditioning unit? What's the first thing they should do?
I think the first thing, like any major purchase, and this purchase is going to be with you 12 to 15 years, you probably want to look at what you like about your existing air conditioner. Make sure you get that again. And what you don't like about it. Do you have rooms that are too hot or too cold? Do you have other issues with the air conditioning system? Do you want the unit located someplace else? Those are the kinds of things to ask yourself. Look for a good contractor, look at the Better Business Bureau, the A+ rating, things like that.
And there's so many new upgrades now with zoning, and you don't have to live with just that old unit that's not really cooling your house so well.
Right.
So you have special financing for homeowners who'd like to go in that route.
Yes, like any appliance that you would buy, any major appliance, we have the financing options available.
So put the tax credit on top of the financing. Now's the time to buy a new cooling system.
It sure is.
So nice to have you today. Thanks so much, Paul.
You're welcome.
To learn more about all of the benefits of a new, more efficient air conditioner and for a free estimate, call Sears Heating and Cooling today at 475-1800 or visit SearsHeatingCooling.com.